Hi my dear friends, welcome to Venus EduTech. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Let's start today's class with the same topic, that is division algorithm for polynomials. So let's start the class. Friends, I will explain you the division algorithm or the steps to divide the polynomial using this example, and the question is to divide 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x square. That means this is the dividend and this is the divisor. This is called the dividend and the other polynomial, this one is called the divisor. And always remember, when a question comes like this, that is the division of the polynomials, you have to arrange both the dividend and divisor in the standard form. So standard form means what? Arranging the terms of the dividend and the divisor in the decreasing order of their degrees. Understood? So first, when a question comes like this, check whether the dividend and the divisor are written in the standard form. If yes, you can divide. If not, you first have to arrange them in the standard form. So in terms of dividend, their degrees already are in the standard form. Standard form means in the decreasing order of their degrees. That means first x cube, then x square, then x raised to 1, like that, right? But in case of divisor, it is not in the standard form. Why? Because here it is written in the increasing order of the degrees. It is not like that. Standard form means you should have to write the terms of the divisor and the dividend in the decreasing order of the degrees. So here the standard form is, first you have to write x square in the decreasing order. That means from biggest one to smallest one, right? So x square plus 2x plus 1. So the divisor, now it is in the standard form and the dividend is already in the standard form. Understood? So before performing division, please write this in your notebook. Arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in the decreasing order of their degrees, and arranging the terms in this order is called writing the polynomials in standard form. Please write this in your notebook. Once more, arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in the decreasing order of their degrees. Arranging the terms in this order is called writing the polynomials in standard form. Written? Okay, so this division process can be done in step by step. So the first step is this one. Before going to that, let us divide this one. What is the dividend? 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5, right? So the dividend is 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5. Divide this dividend by the divisor x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay. So in the last class we discussed how to divide a polynomial, right? So what is the first step? You have to take the first term of the dividend. This is the dividend and this is the divisor, right? So first term of the dividend, it is 3x cube. So take that and divide it with this one, x square. That means 3x cube divided by x square. What is the answer? 3x, right? That means x square into 3x, we will get 3x square, 3x cube. X square into 3x, what we will get? 3x cube. Understood? First step, what we done? Take the first term of the dividend, that is 3x cube, and take the first term of the divisor x square. Then divide this by this. That means 3x cube divided by x square, what we will get? 3x. And that is the first term of the quotient. So 3x into x square, it is 3x cube. Then 3x cube minus, when we subtract, this becomes 0. Okay. Before that, we have to continue the rest process. That means we done with the first term. Then go to the second term of the dividend. That means first we done 3x into x square, it is 3x cube. Now this 3x, the first term of the quotient, 3x into the second term of the divisor, 3x into 2x, it is, yes, 6x square. So write under x square term, 6x square. Understood? So the first step is taking the first term of the dividend, 3x cube, and the first term of the divisor. Divide 3x cube by x square so as to get 3x. That means write it in the first term of the quotient, right? So 3x into x square, it is 3x cube. Then take the second term of the, not dividend, take the second term of the divisor and multiply it with the quotient. Remember that. Take the second term of the divisor, not dividend, and the quotient. Multiply those two terms. 2x into 3x, it is 6x square, right under x square term. Then the third term of the divisor 1, multiply it with the first term of the quotient, that is 3x. 3x into 1, it is 3x, right under x term. So 1 into 3x, it is 3x. Now we have to eliminate this x cube term, right? That's why we are performing this. So how we can eliminate x cube, 3x cube? By subtracting, because 3x cube minus 3x cube, it is 0. And what about this one? X square minus, we are subtracting. So x square minus 6x square, it is minus 5x square, right? So write this minus 5x square. Again, plus 2x minus 3x. 2x plus 2x plus 3x. Subtract it, 2x minus 3x, it is minus x. So write here minus x. Then this 5 plus 5 minus 5x square minus x plus 5. So this is the remainder. Okay. And check whether this remainder is 0. This remainder is not at all 0. That we definitely know. Then check whether its degree is less than the degree of the divisor. Is it? No. Why? Because here the degree of this remainder is 2. And here the degree of the divisor is 2. It is not less than, it is equal to that of the divisor. So we can continue the division process. We can stop the division process when either the remainder is 0 or the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. In this case, the degree of the remainder is equal to the degree of the divisor. So we can continue the division process. Got it? So next step. So this is step number 1. That's what I wrote in the board. So write this in your notebook, step number 1 for this particular problem. To obtain the first term of the quotient, in order to obtain the first term of the quotient, what we have done, divide the highest degree or divide the highest degree term of the dividend. Divide the highest degree term of the dividend 3x cube by the highest degree term of the divisor x square. So first, in order to obtain the first term of the quotient, we divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the highest degree term of the divisor. Okay. So as to get, we will get 3x as the first term of the quotient. Then carry out the division process. We carried out the division process so that we got the remainder as minus 5x square minus x plus 5. Understood the first step? Now we can perform the next step. Now our new dividend is this remainder, right? Because here the remainder is not 0. So we can continue the division process and its degree is equal to that of the divisor, not less than, it is equal. So we can continue the division process. Now this is the new dividend, right? Take the first term of this new dividend, which is the first term, minus 5x square, right? So divide this with the first term of the divisor. What we will get? Minus 5x square divided by x square. What is the answer? Minus 5. That means x square into minus 5. What we will get? Minus 5x square. Got it? Minus 5 into x square, it is minus 5x square. Then carry out the remaining division process for this term. How? Take the first term of the divisor we have taken. Then take the second term of the divisor and multiply it with this second term of the quotient. Minus 5 into 2x. What is the answer? Minus 10x. Right under x term. Okay. Then take the third term of the divisor and multiply it with the new term of the coefficient. That is the second term of the coefficient. 1 into minus 5. It is minus 5. Understood? Once again, our new dividend is minus 5x square minus x plus 5. In order to get the second term of the quotient, divide the first term of this dividend, minus 5x square, with the first term of the divisor, that is x square. So we will get minus 5. That means minus 5 into x square, it is minus 5x square. So that we can cancel by subtracting this x square term, right? Then take the rest of the terms of the divisor. That means take the second term of the divisor 2x and multiply it with our new second term of the coefficient, that is minus 5. So minus 5 into 2x, it is minus 10x. Again plus 1 is there, right? So plus 1 into this new term minus 5. 1 into minus 5, it is minus 5. Now our next process is to do subtraction, right? So minus 5x square, 1 minute, I'm just rubbing this. So we can do subtraction, right? So minus 5x square minus of minus 5x square. What is the answer? Minus 5x square plus 5x square. 0, right? Minus and plus get cancelled. So x square term becomes 0. Next, x term, that is minus x minus of minus 10x, because we are subtracting this, right? So minus x minus of minus 10x. Minus x is here, minus 10x is here. We are subtracting this two terms. So we will get minus x minus minus becomes plus 10x. Minus x plus 10x. Minus 1 plus 10 or 10 minus 1. What is the answer? 9. 9x. So write 9x here. Again, the third term, plus 5 and minus 5, right? So we are subtracting this. So 5 minus minus becomes plus. 5 plus 5 it is plus 10. So 9x plus 10. So our new remainder is 9x plus 10. So this is the second step. So write down this step, second step. To obtain the second term of the quotient, in order to obtain this minus 5 or the second term of the quotient, divide the highest degree term of the new dividend. Our new dividend is minus 5x square minus x plus 5, right? So divide the highest degree term of the new dividend. Highest degree term of this new dividend is minus 5x square. So divide the highest degree term of the new dividend minus 5x square by the highest degree term of the divisor, which is that x square. So as to get minus 5, so that we will get the second term of the quotient as minus 5. Next, carry out the division process. So we carried out the division process with minus 5x square minus x plus 5, and we got the remainder as 9x plus 10. So this is step number 2. Now we can enter into step number 3. Step number 2 is over. The remainder we got is 9x plus 10. Now just observe what is the degree of this remainder. 9x plus 10. 9x plus 10, what is the degree of x? Here it is 1, right? And what about our divisor? Our divisor is x square plus 2x plus 1. And the degree, the highest degree of x is 2. And in case of this remainder, the highest degree of x is 1. That means the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, right? The degree of this remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. So we cannot continue the division process any further. Understood? So here, up to this, we can stop the division process. Why? Is the remainder 0? No, the remainder is not 0, but the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. So we cannot proceed the division further. So we stop this, so that we got the quotient as 3x minus 5, the remainder as 9x plus 10. Understood? So this is step number 3. Please write this down. Step number 3, that is, the remainder is 9x plus 10. Here, the degree of 9x plus 10 is less than the degree of the divisor x square plus 2x plus 1. So, the division process cannot be continued further. So, the quotient is 3x minus 5 and the remainder is 9x plus 10. I hope you understood this division process. So, if the question comes in the exam like this, divide a particular polynomial by another divisor is given to you, a dividend and a divisor is given to you, just divide with explanation. When they ask you with explanation, you can write these 3 steps, or according to the remainder you will get. If the remainder reaches 0, then you continue that division process till it reaches 0. Or you can continue the division process till the degree of the remainder becomes less than the degree of the divisor. Okay, in the last class we discussed 2 important points. The first point is that we can stop the division process till either the remainder reaches 0 or till the degree of the remainder becomes less than the degree of the divisor. And the second point we noted in the last class is that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we can verify whether dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder for this particular question. We know the dividend is 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5. And what about the divisor? 1 plus 2x plus x square. We wrote it in the standard form so as to get x square plus 2x plus 1. So we can check the RHS. Okay, divisor into quotient plus remainder. What is our quotient? 3x minus 5 and remainder is 9x plus 10. So we can check first RHS, okay, right hand side. So divisor into quotient. What is the divisor? X square plus 2x plus 1. Divisor into quotient. What is the quotient? 3x minus 5. Plus what is the remainder? Remainder is 9x plus 10. We can calculate. Okay. So what about take the first term, x square plus 2x plus 1. The first term is x square. So multiply x square with 3x and minus 5. So as to get x square into 3x, what is 3x cube. So 3x cube, x square into 3x, it is 3x cube. Then x square into minus 5. What is the answer? Minus 5 into x square, minus 5x. Understood? So we performed multiplication for the first term of both the equation, 3x minus 5 and x square plus 2x plus 1. So x square into 3x, it is 3x cube. Then what about x plus x square into minus 5, it is minus 5x. Then take the second term of the divisor 2x and multiply with 3x and minus 5. So 2x into 3x, what is the answer? Plus 2x into 3x, it is 6x square. 3 into 2, 6, x into x square. So 2x into 3x, it is 6x square. Then 2x into minus 5. What is the answer? Minus 10x. 2x into minus 5, it is minus 10x. Got it? So the multiplication with the second term of the divisor is also over. Now take the third term of the divisor, and what is that? 1. Okay. So 1 into 3x. What is the answer? Plus 3x. Plus 1 into minus 5, it is minus 5. Minus 5. Okay, so the multiplication process is over. Then write the next term, plus 9x plus 10, that is the remainder. Understood? Once again, take the first term x square and multiply it with this term 3x minus 5. So x square into 3x, it is 3x cube. Then x square into minus 5, it is minus 5x. Say 3x cube minus 5x. First term of the divisor is over. Then multiply the second term of the divisor with this term 3x minus 5. So as to get plus 2x into plus 3x, it is plus 6x square. Then plus 2x into minus 5, it is minus 10x. So second term of the divisor multiplication is also over. Then take the third term of the divisor and multiply it with the 3x and minus 5. So as to get 1 into 3x, it is plus 3x. Minus 1 in, plus 1 into minus 5, it is minus 5. Then write the rest of the term, that is 9x plus 10. Okay, now we can do addition subtraction. Before that, there is one mistake. Can you find it out? Yes. One mistake, x square into minus 5, it is minus 5x square. Not it. Minus 5 into x square, it is minus 5x square, not x. It is x square. Okay. So now we can do additional subtraction. So there is only one x cube term, that is 3x cube, right? And what about x square terms? Two x square terms are there, minus 5x square plus 6x square. So plus 6 minus 5, what is the answer? 6 minus 5, it is 1. So plus 1 x square, 1 x square, it is x square. No need to write 1 here, right? So plus x square. Then what about x terms? 3 x terms are there, minus 10x plus 3x and 9 plus 9x. So plus 9 plus 3, it is plus 12. Plus 12x minus 10x. So 12 minus 10, it is 2x. Okay. So plus 2x. Then what about the constant terms? Is there any constant term? Yes, minus 5 and plus 10. So minus 5 plus 10 or 10 minus 5, it is plus 5. Plus 5. So we got 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5, which is nothing but the dividend. Got it? This is nothing but it is equal to dividend. So which is equal to dividend. That means we verified or we proved that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So whenever the question comes verify so and so, in the last step you have to write hence verified. Okay. And a similar division algorithm we studied in chapter 1, right? What is that algorithm? Euclid's division algorithm we studied, right? So that this algorithm, that is division algorithm for polynomials, is similar to Euclid's division algorithm. So now we can define this division algorithm for polynomials using that, connecting that Euclid's division algorithm. That is, if p of x and g of x are any two polynomials, if p of x and g of x are any two polynomials with g of x is not equal to 0, then we can find polynomials q of x and r of x such that p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, where r of x is equal to 0 or degree of r of x is less than degree of g of x. It is very simple. That is, not that p of x is the dividend and g of x is the divisor. Q of x is the quotient and R of x is the remainder. That is why we have written like this. Remainder R of x is either 0 or degree of the remainder. R of x is less than degree of G of x. G of x is what? Our divisor. Got it? So this is nothing but the division algorithm for polynomials. This is called division algorithm for polynomials. Okay, just write this in your notebook. Once again, if P of x and G of x are any two polynomials with the G of x is not equal to 0, then we can find polynomials Q of x and R of x such that P of x into, not into G of x, P of x is equal to G of x into Q of x plus R of x, where R of x is equal to 0 or degree of R of x is less than degree of G of x. This is very important. This result is called division algorithm for polynomials. Just write this in your notebook. And this division algorithm for polynomials is similar to that of the Euclid's division algorithm. Okay, let's wind up today's class. Before that, there are two workout questions for you. Just try yourself. Divide 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square and verify the division algorithm. First you have to arrange this in the standard form, both the dividend and divisor, then perform the division process, and then at last you have to verify the division algorithm. How to verify the division algorithm? To check whether dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Next question, find all the zeros of this polynomial, that is 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. If you know that 2 of its zeros are plus root 2 and minus root 2. 2 of its zeros are given to you, and using that you have to find the other zeros of this particular polynomial. Just try to do it by yourself. I will give you the solutions in the next class. In today's class, we discussed how to perform polynomial division step by step, and I am leaving today's class with a strong belief that you all got the concept very clear, and we will do these two problems in the next class. Okay, that's all. If you like my videos, share the video classes with your friends who are preparing for class 10 board exam. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon as well to get notification of my latest videos. See you in the next class. Till then, have a good day and thank you.